Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Nitsa and today I'm going to show you everything that I crocheted and knitted on my knitting machine for the month of February 2025. Now this basket is full of awesome makes which I'm so proud of for this month. Now this is almost like a video diary or a little journal of everything that I've been making, and I thought it'd be a fun way to bring it all together and show you what I've been up to. Now along the way, of course, I've been showing you all of these things, so some of you may have seen them. I won't be referring to patterns and yarns and things like that in this one. I won't go into that many specifics, but if I have done a special video on some of the things, I will direct you to it as well. So let's get started, guys, because it's been a fun month of makes. This is a very heavy basket. Now some of you may already know that I wanted to really get organized this year. That was one of my goals, and I did buy myself a simple diary, which a lot of you probably already have, or some sort of way of writing down, you know, your makes and things and keeping track. Now I don't go into great detail in here, but as far as like my patterns and that go, which is something that I need to work on, but I do map out my month, which is always great because it gives me an idea of what's coming up. So that's my mapping pages there, those 2 pages. And then I devoted the next 2 pages to what I've made. So this is actually a great way for me to keep track, because sometimes we'll make something here or something there and then we forget all about it and we don't realize that we've actually been very busy. So let's get started now with our little video journal of what Litsa has been up to for the month of February 2025. Now, first of all, I'm going to start off with my favorite one of all, which is my beautiful doll Dana and her dress that we made for our hashtag best dressed 18-inch doll 2025. I think I don't even know my own hashtag, but we made this gorgeous little shell dress here. How pretty is she? So I'm absolutely in love with this, and I did end up putting some sparkle in it, which was very important. So that's the first thing that, well, it was pretty much one of the later things that I made. These are in no order, by the way, guys, of how I've made them. It's very random. The next thing I made was an African violet. Now I love this plant. How gorgeous is that, right? And if you look up close, I even managed to get a little bit of fur, like furry leaves, because that's how they are in real life. And this was a really fun make, and it was out of one of my books, which was awesome. So I got to use one of my books for the month as well. Now, I bought some kits this month, and some of you may have seen the review that I did on this one here. If you haven't seen this video, I'll pop it in the description box. I'll link it in there. But this is the little the little dragon that I made. So he turned out very sweet. He's actually tiny. And then I thought I'd really love to try it in chenille yarn. So I have started. There's no more progress for now, but maybe I'll finish him in March. I wanted to make this little koala, and I have started him here. So there he is there. I think this is the front. So eventually he's going to look like that. And the whole idea behind it was to see if I could, how much bigger it would grow using the different yarn, because this is chenille yarn or velvet yarn, and this is blanket yarn. So I'm actually loving that I can use the patterns inside those kits to make a bigger, they're like a lovey, which I absolutely love. Now I have joined a few cows, of course, and I've been, including ours, and I have been, participating in them as much as I can. And this is for Sally's cow over at Nanny Moon's Crochet. She's got the donuts cow. There's a little bit of glue still there. So I managed to make this little giraffe donut. He's very sweet. I love his goggly eyes. So he lives over here with all the other donuts. So I'll just pop him over there for now. Now for our cow, our hashtag birthstones cow 2025, I did make my amethyst square for February. So here it is here. You could probably see that it's the sunburst design there, and then I just do a granny square around to square it off. And I did make another corner square. I actually love these squares, and I think that they'll bring all the colors together very nicely for the birthstones. It is very jewel toned, isn't it, the color combinations? And then, okay, I'm just going to pick from the top. Our friend Rose at Rose Likes Crochet, she has random acts of crochet kindness for the whole year. And each month she pulls out something different. And this month it was little owls. So I didn't manage to make one, but I need to make 5 more, because I'm making these for Are You OK days here in Australia, which is around September, October. So I've got plenty of time to make them all. I also made a scarf for my mum. So our friend Gina at Wilderberry Crochet, I hope I've got that right, but all of this will be in the description box. We're celebrating International Women's Day, I think the 8th of March, and I made my mum this beautiful scarf because we had to talk about a woman that inspires us. How pretty is that? And I need to send this off to Gina, so I'll pop that in an email to her. I continue to work on my historical temperature blanket, because I'm doing the one for my birth year 1965, because it is my big 60 birthday this year. So I thought that I would make a blanket. So this is where it started. This is the first one. So I'm doing the average temperature for each week. So I managed to add on a whole row. So the bottom row, oops, it's a little bit loopy. It's my favorite square at the moment, which is a sunburst square. So now I've got all of, here, let me fold it in half. So now I've got all of January, February, and March done. I love that the colors are changing because the weather is changing, and 2 weeks of April. So even though it's not a current temperature blanket, I like to keep up with it. So I've got all of March made already, and I hope that I can add maybe a few more squares, if not a whole row to it this month. So that was that. Now, I've been trying to work on some of my whips that have been around for a couple of years. And I did do a little video of all that as well, which I think a lot of you have watched. If not, please go and watch it. And one of them is the little poppet blanket, because it refers to this poppet yarn here, little poppet yarn. There it is there. And in my yarn of the month videos, I did do a review on this one, and I had started a blanket. And I do have 2 more colors to add to it, and I managed to make 5 squares. So this is all, I'm using 1 ball for each strip, and I managed to finish all 5 squares. Because each ball makes 5 squares, I just got to sew in the ends. And then I've got, I think, a blue and a green color to go, because I've already made the purple color. So that was great that I could actually work on one of my, sleeping whips. I was very happy with that, guys. So let's pop that over there. Now, I'm in a market bag craze at the moment, and I did manage to make 2 market bags, and I did use some beautiful cotton. I just need to sew in the ends. So I've got 2 here. Beautiful cotton that I found on sale at Spotlight. So there they are there. How pretty are they? And they're actually a medium-sized bag, because I didn't want them to be, oh, look how pretty that pulls. I didn't want them to be too heavy, because I have used bigger market bags and they just get weighted down, because the more you can fit in them, the longer they get. And I just thought I'd like them a nice medium size, a personal preference, of course. So that's 2 market bags. I've made a whole heap of beanies. They're coming up, but one of them was a bit of a fail, so I ended up making a chicken. She makes me so happy, guys. I just don't know what it is about these knitting machine knitted chickens. I like her back to be like that. They just make me smile. Look at that face. Look at that little chubby body. I absolutely love her. And she's going to go and live with her other friend behind you very, very soon. So she brought me a lot of joy. So you know what? I think that's what art is, right? There's never a mistake in art. You can always turn it into something else. I think my daughter's teacher taught her that in year 1, and it's something that we've paraphrased and used that over the years, because art is art, right? You can't really get it wrong. So here we go. That's our little chicken. I can talk about her all day. I absolutely love her. Now, I'm also loving making hot water bottle covers, and I've discovered since making them, so if you've got a hot water bottle, doesn't matter what size, you can customize it. I've actually got a little video that talks to you all about that. So if you've got a hot water bottle, or you have even a heat pack, you can crochet a little cover. And of course I had to use blanket yarn, because it's my favorite yarn of all. So this is the first one that I made, which is going to my daughter in love. I still have to put the little heart on for her. How gorgeous are they? They are so squishy, and all I do is add some beads on the end, on the ties, and then I made a blue one, and then I made a purple one. So in total, I made 3, which I think are super cool, and I'm sure I will be making more because they are a very fast make. Okay, now all the beanies are coming to you now. So beanie of the week is the reason why I have a lot of beanies to show you, and I think that's great because they're all 90% of them are destined for donations. KK and Kristen, their Bumblebees Mountain Outreach, crocheting towards 30 beanies for them, and then I've got our crocheting for the community winter appeal drive here with Coco's Crochet, and that is until the end of April. So the more beanies the better. But I'll start off with 3 beanies that my friend John at work asked me to crochet for him. He actually asked for 1, but I ended up making him 3. So here's a divine hat. This one is, I never remember the name of this. It was actually on last week's podcast, Bago Day. And this is just a no rhyme or reason beanie. That's it. I absolutely love it. And then this one is just what I'm calling a vanilla beanie because I had to use, this was 50 grams of yarn, so there was a lot of yarn chicken happening, but it got done. So there are 3 beanies there. Now I've got my knitted machine beanies, so I managed to do 1, 2, love this one, 3, 4, 5, love this one, 5, 6, and 7. Oh my gosh, they are so gorgeous. I absolutely love them. So that's 7 beanies going to donations, which I'm so happy about. And then one of the beanies that we did for Beanie of the Week were cat hat beanies or cat ear beanies. Everybody loves these, let me tell you, and I always thought that they were super hard to make. And then when I worked out how super easy they were to make, I made 3. 2 crocheted. I love this color. This is caramel, this is cocoa. This is my favorite color of all time, even though the ball band says pumpkin. I do love pumpkin. And then I made this one in a chunkier yarn because I wanted to see if it could be done. And yes, of course it can be. And then I also made one on the knitting machine. So this one will have a brim like that. So that's pretty cool. And now we're coming to the end of the beanies here. Let me grab them all. So then I made the V-stitch beanie. These are all Beanie of the Week. I love that one. And then I made some more in this yarn because I absolutely love it. So there's 4 more there. And they're all different sizes. Have you noticed, guys? Because people have different size heads. They're not just for, you know, our family. And then this one I absolutely love. This is the no rhyme or reason beanie. So I made 2 of these. In actual fact, I made 3. So there's 3. So that's 3 more there. I haven't even counted these. I'm sure there's lots. And this is the star. I've got it here. What's it called? The Starlight beanie. And I learned a new stitch, the star stitch, which was really, really cool. And this is a nice chunky yarn, guys. So I absolutely loved making that. And then the last cowl that I've been participating in is with Judy at Witch Piece Craft. And it ends in 2 weeks. Oh, jeez, this is ginormous. So basically, it's called the sign AU. So what Judy does every 2 weeks, she comes on and she shows us a sign. Generally, it's quite comical, and we draw inspiration from it, and we make a square. Oh well, whatever you want to make. I've been making squares for a huge blanket. So I did do 2 for February, and there are 2 more for March, and that's it then. This will go towards my charity donation for the winter appeal. So this month I added this one here. Look how big it is, guys. Absolutely love it. So this is 20 rounds in blanket yarn and a 9mm hook. 9 or 10, I think 9. And this is the other side. So if you go and watch Judy's, or when you go and watch Judy's channel, you'll be able to see the signs as well. So I think that that's it, guys. Everything's falling on the floor. I do have my diary here, but I won't bother opening because I think I've showed you everything. Now, considering I've been back at work, I think I did very, very well. I do want to work on my Hexicardy for the Hexicardy party with KK and Kristen, so I might focus on that in March. but there is still a lot happening. There is just so much to do, guys. We've all got a crochet to-do list from here to the moon, I always think. But for now, that's it. I hope you've enjoyed my little, showcase or roundup for February 2025. I know you've all been very, very busy working as well. And when you share that with us, we absolutely love it. So please continue to do so. And I will continue to showcase your makes on our podcasts. So once again, thank you for spending some time with me today. It's always nice to share with friends, like-minded people, isn't it? Because I do show my family, but I don't think they get as excited as I do. But they do enjoy receiving what I've crocheted, which is wonderful. So that's it for now, guys. Enjoy your day. Take care, and I shall see you all very, very soon. Bye-bye for now.